time you move that cursor, you're brushing up against a mouse. Like not a cursor style mouse, but like a small rodent, and it's making a noise of protestation.
Hey, this is 2018. You can't do that. Hey there, I'm Zerfall.
Oh, I'm BoboTheVulture.
And welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. We're hopefully about to attack the Fiend of Fire, and there is an orb here.
I mean, it's been constant Operation Trick Traps up till now, so I don't know.
Is it you, the tinder that defeated the Fiend of Earth and disturbed my sleep? I, Carrie, will now show you the force of fire, and you shall burn in its flame.
Whoa, calm down, Carrie.
Oh, I don't know.
It was just a joke. The blood will wash out.
So Carrie is a buxom snake woman.
Yep, we're gonna cast some. We got Fire 3 we can use. I guess Ice 2. Oh, let's try Sleep 2 just in case.
She also has a variety of swords, like in case. It's not that she just likes one particular type of sword. She just has a bunch of different types of swords in case, you know, any one situation calls for, you know, a scimitar versus a rapier or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's like if she was playing Uncharted Waters, she'd always have the right one for the card she had.
Right, for the rock paper scissors game, whether or not to do a slash or to do a thrust. Or lash, I guess. Lash and thrust, yeah.
You're really getting up on those hits. Whoa. Okay, all good.
It's all good.
Anyways, Bobo managed to pull off 6 hits on somebody with so many swords using just his hands.
Yeah, man, that's how I roll.
Oh, that was the light returning to our orb in the menu.
Yeah, even though it looks like the light is going away from the altar,
it's going up and to the left into where it would be in the menu.
Oh, it's actually just flying off on the menu screen.
Yeah, well, at least that's my headcanon. And now that we're here, holy crap, let's use a house.
Put down a house or a cabin. That's true.
Now, we got all our magic back, but of course that happened after the save.
I mean, so you could use
you just throw it on a tent just in case.
Yeah.
Oh no, Grimps. They're back.
And they brought friends. Werewolves.
And they're
werewolves.
They're like up close talkers.
Yeah, they're well, I mean, they're up close barkers. The werewolf just comes up to you and is like, rough.
That's rough, man.
It's rough stuff. Oh, hell, Hydra. 3 hits. They must have gotten you with a third of their head. They must have bit you with a third of their heads. Oh,
so I find it interesting that we're having more problems with the regular enemy combat than the
fiends.
Yeah. Oh shoot! That really didn't give Hazel much health, did it?
Oh yeah, the house doesn't like heal them all the way back up.
It barely heals them anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she also got attacked by the Hydra.
I guess, but still, only 90 left. At least her hit points are high enough that 90 is the crouch position instead of like 10.
Yeah. I feel like that was true of the original Final Fantasy, though. Not the thing about people being crouched. Obviously, they get crouched and they get hurt, but that like regular enemies weren't necessarily always more difficult, but there was always like the regular enemy like encounters, because of some of the abilities and things that regular enemies had, could be just as like you were at nearly as much of a risk from a total party wipe from like fighting a party that has a particular type of dragon in it as you were like, you know, the Fiend of Fire or the Fiend of Water or whoever. The Fiend of Wind, as I recall, while being a difficult character itself, there were also a lot of pretty nasty enemies in that area too. You want to go talk to the Circle of Plot?
I do, but right before we do that, I just want to check out this little swampy area, because like this really is the only way to get to it right now. So
Sure.
I'm just curious if there's any sort of little swampy surprises in this forest of illusion. Just some grimps.
No, I think it's a real forest.
It's not the elusive forest.
Oh man, so growing up, I never saw. Yeah. So growing up, I never saw the Mighty Ducks movies.
So you didn't know what a flying V was?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I knew it was a Gibson guitar. But they were kind of important to Bean because, you know, hockey and everything, and also I guess they filmed good portions of those movies in the Twin Cities. So like she remembers when they were like shooting it and stuff like that. But like, so we've watched the first 2 of them. I think there are like 3, but it's Emilio Estevez stars in them, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Emilio Estevez is the coach in them. So like now we're watching them and we're listening to him talk, and it's, you know, he's not Martin he's not his dad, but you know, there is a genetic resemblance and their voices sound kind of similar.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole time that I wasn't really thinking about it, but apparently Bean was like, the whole time I'm sitting here and listening to this, I'm listening to this guy giving all of this advice to the kids about how ducks fly together and they don't give up, and we're the ducks and we're amazing and all this stuff. And I'm thinking he sounds like the elusive man. It's like he's motivating Cerberus to all work together and possibly try to destroy all of humanity and work with the Reapers or whatever ended up happening in that game. I think this desert might be of some significance at some point. But...
I don't know that it is because there's no little patch of grass. Now, one thing I just realized in the last battle with the trolls is these trolls seem to think that they're having a nightmare where they showed up to combat. But oh no, I left my clothes at home today.
And they totally did, because they are naked.
And they're naked, and they're like, and then they expect, as they're dying, they're like, oh wait, I'm going to wake up, this was a terrible dream. And then they find out that no, they actually just forgot their clothes.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, your life is that bad.
Your worst nightmares have come true. Oh man. Zerf, you almost defeated an ogre in 1 hit on your own.
Bobo's almost doing 1,000 damage to cheapy enemies. Like, I almost want to, like, I know we're gonna... Where is it? Fast.
You just want to see how many punches Bobo can punch?
How many punches? Can he get the Chungli feet going, but for his hands?
Well...
Some might call it the Honda Punch, but I'm going to call it the Chungli feet, but for hands.
Sure.
"12 hits!
That's right!
I mean, we might as well just take him on out.
I like how you used the appropriate elemental too, just because we know that that not just any magic attack that affects all enemies would take these guys out at this point.
Well, you never know. The magic never really seems to get better, which is why it kind of sucks that they give you so much of some of them.
Oh no, Zerf.
We have to stop playing now.
Make them stop playing the game. They're playing a scary game. 392 damage.
That's
I'm loving Bobo right now.
This is how we used to grind though back in the day for a while. Was we'd come to that just does it. We'd come to a town near the ocean and just cast lightning spells on people until we ran out of magic, and then go back to town and rest.
Yeah, it's not the most like optimal use of like financial resources or whatever, but it's probably a better use of like time. I would always like, my technique was always just using physical combat. I I was so stingy with magic and items that like I wouldn't even
Oh man, there's a
I
way
wouldn't
closer
even
way.
cast magical spell. Yeah, like that river is probably closer.
Man, we
But
don't
like
even
I
need to
was
bother
so
with lightning on
so
these guys.
so stingy with magic, I wouldn't even cast magic to help with fights in grind 'em up mode.
Even though you would be going to an inn
You'd
later
have to go
on.
to an inn to replenish your hit points from doing all the fist fighting I was doing, or you know, sword fighting or whatever.
I do like that the rivers are different from the.
Well, they're
Ocean
different.
for their-
They're different biomes.
Mhm.
You should find different. They're like, oh, this is a freshwater monster. You're thinking about the saltwater monsters.
Although they should have some sharks that can come so far up the. I guess. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to Plotty McPlotterson's over here
That's right.
and work our way around the circle and see if we can remember who's saying something different.
Oh,
All right,
he says the
he's the
thing.
same. Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, crush the orbs
Okay. The
or
world's gotta
whatever.
be. Fiends are bent on the world's destruction 200 years ago. It's the wind and water team. We learned about that.
Yeah, earth causes rot. Fire will burn
We
everything up.
caused it.
No, they won't. They're dead.
That's right. That's what you thought, son. Reveal more secrets. Oh
this is
yeah.
the-
Not-
I think it's
not so
just these
far.
3 guys that.
Not so
changed
far,
up.
Chuckles.
Okay.
May only be
Leave
this
it
too. We must use force only for just purposes.
That is new. 400 years ago, I said the same thing over and over again.
He's pretty old.
And yeah.
I'm Lucan.
So it's really just this one guy that changed it up so far. So my guess is
Also-
that eventually they'll all say something new, but not yet.
Yeah.
Or he's a liar.
He could be a liar. He could just be withholding certain truths. So, I guess we got to go to the other continent now. Holy Toledo. That was a real strong hit. That Hydra just hit.
Yeah, maybe we should have
Hydras
gone to the
don't
other
like Hazel.
continent
I guess
first.
we got to go to the northern continent now, right? There's
Now,
nothing
what
much
I
else
actually
down
want to do is there was part of this little maze of waterways had other things, but we couldn't get to them because they're not actually connected.
there. Oh, is that right?
So if we go around this way, there should be another entrance, maybe? Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, and there's also a...
There's a port up here.
Oh, but that's just... I think... That's just to get us around. No, that's still... I think it's just to get us back to that town, really. Because the peninsula
us
of
near the
Monsters
town of
Plu Fort is up there.
Yeah, so, you know, we could find Plu Forts up there. Nothing wrong with Plu Fortin.
Well, they're Moyer Fort now.
Oh, okay.
They were just Plu Fort
mean-
by comparison to the monsters we
mean-
had been fighting.
Decor.
I found a bunch of old school workbooks the other day. And I went to French immersion for 3 years. And I was like, I don't know this much French now. This was like
Yeah.
grade 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, those were the 3 years that you did immersion?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what I wrote here, but I got 3 check marks. So it must have been at least
dude,
partially
fine.
right. Well, that's just a scenic view. All right, you guys aren't worth it. Even they know they're not worth it. They're taking off.
Yeah.
I like the hosers they are.
These Hydras just have really high initiative, I guess, because they seem to be striking first a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's the shortcut. Speedrun strats, you know?
Oh, sure. The speedrun strat of, I feel like there was something up here. I just kind of want to look around. BoboTheVulture. BoboTheVulture no mocho.
Yeah, we're
You
getting
guys stop getting this.
hit on first quite frequently here, even by these seemingly
Yeah,
chump
like
styles.
these guys are not being that big of a threat, but at the same time, they're still getting the drop on us a lot. Like, we, in theory, are leveling up maybe at a higher rate than we necessarily thought we would need to, or really would need to, but...
Yeah, see, there's a cave over here.
Okay.
They might have a word wizard inside.
A what wizard?
A word wizard.
Oh, the word wizard. Man, I wish I knew what that was. Maybe one day somebody will enlighten me, and I'll achieve enlightenment. A chance to pummel some ogres.
I know there's at least one person watching that got both of those references.
What about the Quiz Wiz and the
And the wise
Wizard
guys?
of,
Oh, this is like happy music.
Oh, I love Happy Time Places.
Oh no, there's battles!
It's Red Skeleton.
Yeah, they're doing decent damage.
Always
Although-
something a little weird about going into an area in a game, like it, especially an RPG, where you're in an area where they're playing music that has been established in the game already as music that plays at a safe place, like at a place where there's no combat or there's like it's happy good times going on, and then enemies just start showing up and you start fighting them.
Especially when they end up being enemies that are like kind of weak and want to run away. But then other ones aren't. It's like they're mixing it up here. They're flavor enemies, I guess.
Flavor enemies.
Flenemies?
I mean, I guess these guys do look like they might be coughing up something. They're fleminies.
Well, and depending on how you prepare them, they might have a delicious flavor as well.
Might be a little rubbery if you let them in too long. So we talk about how you would prepare and eat wizards.
Oh, I have to wait. So these guys are apparently... They're going to run from combat, some of them, but they're far too powerful for us to be able to run away.
Yeah. Oh, so are these the wizards that you're talking about in the cave?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll ask you to spell something.
Oh, maybe. Spell marinara sauce.
M-A-N-R-A.
Correct. To continue, enter the correct spelling.
Here it is, by the way.
And they really aren't a danger other than there's just so many of them.
Yeah. They got strength in numbers.
What?
I don't know. The window went by too quick for me to see. I don't know whether or not they're attacking first or... No. You guys are getting harmed up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a level 1 spell. We might as well make sure that these guys go down a little faster.
Okay.
You're terminated.
And then just be cut away. Oh, see, they left that little bit of wreckage there so that you wouldn't walk over to the left because you'd think,
Oh.
It's an Astos palette swap.
Yeah, and so now things might be getting serious.
yeah, now it's for real.
Let's throw some Fire 3 down on these guys just in case. And you know what? I'm going to just throw a nice little heal down on all of us. I might not. Well, we'll see.
You know, for like little sickly weak magic user guys, they sure do lay a
punch?
whooping down physically. It's alright, they perished. Oh, now you wonder what's down the other direction, but not enough.
But not enough. I can always check it on the way back.
Yeah, well, unless it turns out that there's like some teleport down here.
Brr, it's cold in here.
It's Father Giant and Father Wolf.
Do you know what? We know
Be
that.
careful, they might systematically abuse you. I feel bad now. I mean, not as bad as the people that were systematically abused. They feel real bad. Gosh.
Holes.
Yeah, it's like that movie.
One mage. Come on, you don't want to be the spike trap enemy.
They really did.
We found a cloth.
And these raids, these are the ones that look the most like a ninja because they've kind of got like skin tone shades on them, except for that little bit of green whatnot that appears to be, I don't know, like hanging off of their eyebrow or something, maybe. Hey, Wraith, you got a little, right there. A little piece of spinach above your eye.
You really went down on that salad.
Yeah. You try, I mean, you really killed that salad. You know, like stealthily and all, but...
Oh, there's a trap on the way out.
Well, I mean, you gotta figure out some way to fall down to that one chest in the middle there.
From somewhere above, even more. Ah, I see, I see. You don't have the magic I'm looking for.
I mean, I'm guessing. You don't have the magic. It doesn't have the magic you're looking for. The magic is gone.
These are not the magics that I seek. Oh, stunned. Oh, there we go. The harm managed to take one of them out without having to have had bonus damage from someone else.
I, for one, am stunned.
Let's get some healing going on here.
Get some.
I should have bought a bunch of heal spells while we were... Or I want cure,
Bunch of
actually.
potions and whatnot.
Yeah. Cure 2. Oh, wrong person! What a waste. Oh no, there's like frost lakes. Why did I agree to come to this cave?
Frost lava. Oh man, they're trying to rub you. Oh, it sounds like, but it's bad news.
We have... Oh no!
Son of a bitch, now I'm gonna be behind.
Yep.
But we don't have life magic,
that's just
do
gonna
we?
be a bad news bears that way.
So
Oh, sorcerer! This might have been a very bad idea to come to this cave yet. It seemed okay at first.
Things just got real.
A little too real. Well, there's a lot of G's in here. Oh, geez, there's a lot of G's in here.
We got G's and G's of G's.
Now we're gonna start running away from these guys going forward, I think.
Hmm.
If only we knew exit.
72
What?
G's. Oh crap, a frost dragon.
Yeah,
Don't you wish you had your dragon sword on right now?
I certainly do. Well, that AIs came a little bit late.
That hurt. Alice, oh. I forgot that she attempts to cast magical spells on the dead bodies. It's like, oh yeah, no, Bobo can't be protected from ice, he's dead.
Alright, is there a way out of here? Oh, we got a heal.
Cool, a heal.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna try to grab whatever treasure I can on the way out here.
Is this the way out, though?
I don't know. It's the only way to go.
Oh, it's like the NWO.
I hate that moves you along.
Four G's. I mean,
Maybe
four
like,
GGs.
sorry we left you dead. Oh, I hate that you can't run from these guys. Sorry we left you guys dead for so long, but
And the one that you were going to attack ran away.
yeah. He knew it was coming.
I was expecting the one that Hazel attacked specifically to run away. Man, we're going to be so far behind level styles.
But I don't
Oh,
want to
you
go down that
climbed
hole.
up a staircase, though. So if you slip down here, right?
Oh, we're out of room for ice shields. Okay, where's
Where's your
armor?
armor?
What can we get rid of here? Drop.
You have a lot of silver helmets.
A lot of silver shields too. Okay, I'm gonna assume that is gonna be, at least in this cave, that'll be better.
I mean, do you want me to do a little research to that effect? Wait,
Yeah,
are you going
maybe.
to drop down that hole?
I'm scared. I think we gotta come back
But
later.
like the plot point might be.
We got out.
Now we got to go back in.
It's a different spot.
Right.
We gotta
Now
not
you gotta
die.
No, you got to go through all that again.
Yeah, but now we know which way we're going.
Do we know where we're going to?
Kind of.
Do we like the things life is showing us?
We still have to get back to a town without dying.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I suppose we can use got a lot of houses. More houses than cabins. I mean, I don't think we'll have too much. Let's just run. Killed one of them just to send a message to the rest.
Sure.
I guess all of the little spots of land here might have been for, hey, you maybe want to heal using a house. If you went the wrong way. Here's a little piece of land.
So how do you get out of? Oh, the Hydra did not strike first.
No, I think when there's
But
one, we have
yes.
a better chance of. It seems like it's still a chance thing as opposed to.
Great, now Hazel's PO'd. She's PO'd. She actually settled down for sleep. Your boat was down there!
I know, but there's a town over here. And these enemies are way weaker than the enemies on the ocean.
I don't know, they look blue fort to me. Now, interestingly, if I remember right, if you go into town and then leave, your boat will teleport to you. Nope.
I think that's later
Oh.
games.
Boat memory. Nope. Revive, then in. Go to the Heart House. 32 gold? Is that all I'm worth?
Apparently. 1 gold
I
for every
mean-
time you might possibly hit an enemy.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm a bargain at that price, but, you know.
Alright,
Your
well, I
boat.
guess let's head back to our boat. But we may have to decide off screen if we want to go back to that cave quite yet, considering we've already gotten a bunch of the... Actually, do you know what? We're going to have to decide that off screen still, but we really do have to come in here and sell some stuff.
Yeah, you gotta
How's
sell
this
some
pirate
armor.
feel about things these days?
I won't be any more bother, I promise.
Alright, he can still live here.
Yeah, he promised he wouldn't be any more bother. You got some silver helmets that you could sell, for sure.
Yeah, Bobo's
I
got
bet
tons
you
of
could
stuff to
sell
sell.
at least one of those silver shields, if not both silver shields. Well, no, because you were using one of the ice shields because you figured it would be better in that area.
Oh, we're in the wrong order here too. Oh no, we're not. Never mind. Yeah, because I have the ice shield, which sells for 4,000.
If you're using
Whereas the
economy stats.
let's do it.
Hang on, I can
What's Surf got
find
that he
out.
can't wear? I don't want to sell that steel yet. It's pretty expensive.
Ice shield does. Let's see. The silver shield has an absorb of 8, and the ice shield has an absorb of 12. So yeah, ice shield is just better overall.
All right. What about a what about a flame chest plate versus a steel chest plate?
Let's see. Helms, gauntlets. Wait, flame?
Flarmer.
Oh, yeah, Flarmer. Let's see. Flarmer has an absorb of 34 and an evade of -10. And what was the other one?
Steel.
Steel has an absorb of 34, but an evade of -33. So I guess it's... Wait, is your evade percentage, the higher it is, the better, or the lower it is, the better?
I think the higher it is, the better.
The higher, yeah. The flame armor and the steel armor have the same absorb rate, but their evades are different.
So the one probably does do something with with fire magic. So for now,
well, no,
I'm
steel
gonna.
armor has -33, which would make it a lower, which I guess means it's bulkier.
Well, let's look at our status here. Yeah, 36 for evade. Whoops.
Now you gotta equip it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll stick with this for now.
So it's flame all the way?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, get rid of that steel then.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
pretty sure
way
he's
more
the only
gold.
one that can wear it, right?
Oh yeah. For now.
Yeah.
9,000 gold. There we go. All right, so with that all taken care of, next time you see us, we'll be back at our boat just because there's not a whole lot going on to get back there. And we'll decide if we want to go back into that little island or if we want to... Oh, you can't beast select when you're not on the world map. Or if we want to just head up to that... the North America looking area or the birdie looking area.
Since Fright Birdland.
But either way, there'll be more adventures on the horizon. I'm Zerf.
I'm Bobo.
And we'll see you guys then.
Bye.